going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Average Guys Gourmet. Once again, I'm Tony Rican, and this time I'm going to bring for you a breakfast brunch recipe. I mean, I've been doing a lot of burgers and dinners and things like that, so let's go ahead and flip to the other side of the menu. Today what I'm going to do is a very rich chocolate cake French toast. To start, I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and we're just going to jump right in. So for the chocolate cake, there's a couple of things you could do. The easiest and quickest one is you can go to the store and get like a chocolate pound cake. I made my own chocolate loaf. I'll go ahead and I'll put the recipe in the description below in case you can't find a chocolate pound cake or you just want to make your own. But what I've done is I've already made my cake and I've sliced it. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for about 12 minutes to get it nice and crispy. Because when we put it through the egg wash, we don't want it breaking down and falling apart. So let's throw this in the oven and we'll get going with the rest of this. So now that I've got my chocolate cake in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and start with all my little side things. First is going to be part of my cream. I've got my heavy whipping cream over a medium flame heating up. I'm going to go ahead and take my white chocolate chips and add them in. Now you're going to want to go until they're all the way melted and part of the cream. Now that my chocolate chips are nice and melted in here, I'm going to take this and put it in the refrigerator for about 20 or so minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and start my strawberry puree. I'm taking about 3/4 of the strawberries out of my pint. I'm going to throw them in the blender. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my sugar and put that in there also. And then we're just going to go ahead and puree this. Now that this is done, I'll go ahead and throw this in the fridge too and wait for everything so I can put it all together. Okay, now to finish off my white chocolate and cream for my garnish, what I'm going to do is I've got the rest of my heavy cream in a bowl here. I'm going to take my melted white chocolate and cream I had on the stove. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Then I'm going to use a hand mixer and mix everything until it's got some nice fluffy peaks. So now that my white chocolate whipped cream is done, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so it'll chill a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get ready to bake our French toast. Now I'm going to get my French toast ready for the stovetop. I'm going to go ahead and put my eggs in the pan, and this time I'm going to be careful because it got edited out, but I got egg everywhere just a second ago. Add in my chocolate milk, a little bit of vanilla, just a little, and a little bit of cinnamon. Mix it all together. Now when that's all mixed together, just like regular French toast, you're going to go ahead and take your chocolate cake and put it in your egg wash, your egg chocolate milk and vanilla wash. You'll let it soak in for a second on each side. You'll go ahead and flip it. And then we're ready to go ahead and take it over to the stovetop. So now we're going to go ahead and cook our French toast. Simple enough. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of butter, put them in the pan, and get this nice and prepared. Once my butter's melted, I'm going to take my French toast out of my egg and chocolate milk wash there and cook it on each side for about 2 or 3 minutes. There we go. Now that my butter's nice and heated, we're going to go ahead and take our French toast, or our chocolate cake that's going to be French toast, and I'm going to put it in there. And again, we're going to only go a couple minutes on each side here. Now last, we're going to go ahead and plate this, get it ready to serve, and then we'll be done. I'm going to take my strawberry puree and coat the bottom of my plate here. Get that nice and everywhere. And then I'm going to take my chocolate cake, put it right in the middle of that. Okay. Take a little bit of my white chocolate and whipped cream, put it right on there. I could have probably left mine in the fridge for a little bit longer, but it still tastes great. And then we're going to go ahead and garnish it with a little bit of chocolate chip and some strawberries. And we're all set. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as my family does, and we'll see you next time.